Today we're putting the strapping up on this north side of the house. We're using boards that we milled a while ago. Most of them are 4-inch wide boards. We've had them just sitting outside waiting for this day. And I'm doing a lot of the cutting. Steve's getting up there and putting them up. But we're doing this so the zip system has something to screw into. Maple's helping. She's finding a lot of good toys. Yeah, it's a hot day today. It's in like the 80s here. Luckily we're on the shady side of the house. So we're doing it. I'm really excited to put the zip up and then cut out and put in those 2 windows on the north side. I think it'll really add a nice breeze through the house, like good airflow, because it has been really hot right now. There's Steve, he got his water. We have like 3.5 hours before we have to pick up Finn. You think we can do it?
We'll do as much as we can do. I think we can get it all strapped off.
Maple, what do you think? What do you think, May?
She likes this piece you cut off. Kind of cool. Looks like a bird.
Where'd it go, May?
Nope, not there. Not there. Not there. It's not there.
Okay, that's all. Gotta focus.
Gotta focus.
I'm on cut duty
On
/
cut duty.
filming.
So you're making
cutting.
a bunch of 64s.
Yeah, let me show my measurements because it's really easy to read. I'm doing mostly 151.5. That's what I did so far, but cut most of our longest boards. So I'm gonna do a bunch of 64.25 to finish this, all of those off. Then I'm gonna have to start doing some other formula that adds up to 216. What? She found it!
No, I don't even think we do the 64s yet. Let's just go to the next measurement.
I thought we were just going all the way across.
We're just going to the next measurement.
Obviously, we're figuring it out as we go.
Right, I don't want you cutting up long boards into short boards and then not being able to use them for something else.
Okay, boss.
101.5.
Yep. Okay, going back to 101.5. So cutting a bunch of these, having this left, which could be these 2, because that detail is really important for people to know. Here we go.
Battery's charging down at your mom's house. You could go get it and plug in the other and bring that one down and plug in.
Why? Okay, going down to get the battery.
It's by the water tank where that outlet is right there.
Got it. Going down to change the battery. And I'll show some things along the way since I have to walk through the swales. Past some fruit bushes. So here's the peach tree. Oh, You can see there's a couple peaches on here. And this is the tree that when we had that random snow in April, the branch broke, so you can see that like the tree kind of suffered from that. Maple's gonna come down with me. Lots of wild raspberries. Echinacea flowering. Such a pretty plant. Maple still has a block. Gotta go quick. Steve's gonna wonder why it took so long. Yeah, we're getting some currants and gooseberries, raspberries. Our favorite raspberries, which I didn't show, are the Ann raspberries. They're like the white, like yellow raspberries. I'll have to show that some other day. You can see how big the hazelnuts are getting. Oh, and wait. We noticed the other day, they're falling off. Yeah, they fell off. But, oh, there's another one in there. There's a few. See them? This is, those are our first year getting the sea buckthorn sea berries on our bushes, because we have a whole row that goes along here, some along here, and it's our first year that we're getting berries. We have our raspberry patch that we planted along here. A lot to pick. Not quite sure what variety these are, but they're kind of like a deeper purple. They're very delicious. Grapes are growing. Japanese beetles are moving in. So you can see another year of grapes. Yeah, we're really excited about the sea berries, because those were some of the first. The elderberry and the sea berry were like our first fruit perennial berry bushes that we planted. And a fidgety. So I'll also show, since we're down here, gooseberries. This peach tree is loaded this year. First year for peaches in this garden. And look, there's like a butterfly on the... Going as quick as possible, but also not. Quick tour. So this is where the chickens were fenced off before we built this little building and chicken tunnel out the other side. And you can see there's a bunch of volunteer squash. That's really cool, climbing up the driftwood fence. So cool. But these are just volunteers from the compost that we were giving the chickens. You can see a lot of tomatoes are popping up too. But the squash is going crazy. It's like climbing up all this, oh, what is this called? I forget what this weed is called. What the? Meow. Really cool. The squash, the hardy kiwi. I showed this in another video, but this is the like the male-female plant that doesn't need a partner. Look. That butterfly kind of looks like it went through a little something. He looks a little ragged, but he's doing great. Loving the echinacea. This garden is like crazy. Yeah, this year is just kind of showing us like what happens to the to what we planted, and like what thrives and what takes over, and we're just kind of letting the gardens do their thing. Just but look at how many peaches are on this tree. Really exciting. And this is a really cool little guild of plants beneath this peach tree. That the echinacea. We also have lemon balm. So you can see the lemon balm is just everywhere. There is I'm not quite sure if this is witchgrass or that's in. But the lemon balm's doing great along with the echinacea. Then we have the lovage and motherwort. It's getting a little yellow, but it's really kind of taking over, and you can see along the bottom the lemon balm is really thriving here. Lemon balm all the way, just kind of taking over, creating this it's almost like not allowing the grass to creep into this bed. There's also some garlic that's been here. It's going to seed. Today's the day that the big snake's right here. And we also have mint, which is similar to the lemon balm. It just kind of like spreads. And I guess you would say it kind of takes over. But it's great seeing the grass everywhere and seeing how it's not really getting through the lemon balm and the mint. Super sweaty. Yeah, so peaches. We also have 2 other peach trees. This one that has, I can see 1 peach, and I'm not seeing any peaches on this one. The Jerusalem artichoke is really beautiful and tall. We also have elderberry, a bush over here that's flowering and about to have berries. There's 2 other things that I really wanted to show, which I forgot about when I was over here. But we're over the chickens. They're about ready to be moved. They're definitely ready to be moved, but the chicken tunnel and the little tractor that we built. So we're gonna shift it. So they're doing an L. Also, sour cherry tree, looking really great. Really pretty red. But the birds really go for the red berries. So we had black currants, and even the honeyberries they didn't go for, but like the red currants and the red berries, they go for them. So we'll see if we get any of those. Last thing on my little trip down to get the battery is trying to find a good spot to show is these hardy kiwi vines that are climbing up the deck down here and climbing over the trellis that we built. This was built with cedar from the neighbor. That's what most of this trellis was built with. And the GoPro always makes things look like they're so far away, but you can see the kiwi berries on this fine. They're draping down, and we should get quite a bit of those. Really doing well. It's really exciting that like planting a perennial and not forgetting about it, but just kind of like giving it a place to be and guiding it a bit, but then coming back to it and seeing that it's like it's finally fruiting, and it doesn't take much work to set those things up. There's a few other berries that we have going on. These are the aronias. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 aronia berry bushes. Five, sorry. Those are like a deep dark purple, and they're very sour, but they make a really nice jam. Like the skin has, it's just another really deep purple berry. Heading up, we have some little elderberries planted. Seems like something ate these. But those were the elderberry that we propagated in our greenhouse. And I think this is the last thing. Little mulberry trees. These are probably one of my favorite berries. They're like super sweet, and this one wasn't very ripe, but this is like a perfect one. So these will grow into a really tall tree, and there's a bunch of ripe ones. Let's see. Mulberries, they're really sweet. Yeah, I would say that these are my favorite right now, berries that we have. They remind me of, if you haven't had a mulberry before, they remind me of like a blackberry with no seeds and sweet and no sour. They're like the best. But that's it. That's like my little berry tour. Hopefully my teeth aren't purple. One more thing. The elderberry. Last year I made a video of me collecting the berries from this. And you can see how much this grew. Hopefully I catch the berries before they start falling off. Like last year, where most of them fell off. But that's it. I got my battery. Gonna keep going with the strapping. I wonder how purple my teeth are. Looks good. Freedom. Hello. I'm gonna come see. We can see the woods. So cool. Let me get the vacuum. we can get something out of this one.
He made 64s. I'm going to work on this window thing and give you some more measurements for that. But until then, I'm doing this.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna get a shot of.
Huh?
I'm gonna get a shot of you up there. Am I cutting those?
I need a 4-inch piece at 61, and then two 6-inch pieces at 67.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So now I'm going back to 47 and a half.
Yeah, and we only need 3 of those.
Okay.
These, yeah, these don't grab it.
Okay, 2x4. Gonna have to put a 2x4 on the inside.
I can just call out measurements to you, and we can just run up and down through here. Probably be the easiest. It's not that many.
27 longest side.
Ooh.
Oh, it's starting.
Okay, well, I guess we should cover this hole after we get this one in. I found a piece of plastic.
Well, we got a lot done today. We didn't finish, but
It's pretty good for starting at like 10:30,
yeah.
at least. It's pretty good. Yeah, we didn't finish, but we got really far along. That was pretty good. You cutting, me and just putting up. We can keep doing that around the whole house. And
Yeah, totally. Okay. Oh my. I just hit the camera with this board.
oh, if that doesn't make you freaked out.